Carmelo Anthony's new defense team is unlikely to overturn his conviction, and here is why. Carmelo was found guilty from a jury of his peers, people that lived in his community. They all thought that he committed murder. This is going to the circuit court, and this time around, there is no jury trial. This will be a panel of judges deciding Carmelo's fate, people who have been practicing the law for over 50 years, who have clerked for Supreme Court justices, some of the most elite, smartest lawyers on this planet. During an appeal, the circuit court actually has a different standard of review. They're reviewing constitutional errors, abuse of discretion from the trial judge, and clear evidence of legal insufficiency. This case and the evidence is pretty straightforward. We have a teenager at a high school track meet, and we know who did it. We know that Austin pushed Karmelo, and we know that the next thing that happened was Karmelo stabbed him in the heart. Unless new evidence comes out that Karmelo was under psychosis, it's unlikely this will be overturned. And let's review the things that people mostly criticize about this trial. The argument that I often see is that one is entitled to a jury of their peers, and people online say that Karmelo was not given a jury of his peers because there were no black jurors. A jury of your peers does not mean a diverse panel of jurists that look like you. A jury of your peers means people from your community who are unbiased to make a decision. This is a constitutional argument. However, it'll be a high bar for the defense to prove.
Yeah, yesterday I posted a similar clip. I had to delete it for reasons I don't want to state on this video. I don't know why these people are struggling to protect these guys. They continue to spew this. It is very important we take an exclusive look into what is going on exactly. I'm going to replay this so you can see exactly what is happening. Yesterday, Sarafi actually did something. She put out a video on X and she talks about how she has just defeated Joe Anthony.
Nobody, we listen to everybody what we think. Nobody knows his heart. We listen to what the DA say. We listen. He should allow that young man to speak. He wanted to speak, but they wouldn't allow. I talked to his daddy, and I told his daddy the day of, that night, we early in the morning, I said, whatever you do, please let him testify. Please do it for me. I was crying. I said, please. He said, well, the lawyer said, no, we can't. I said, forget that lawyer. I've been in the system. Y'all haven't. I know how it works. But they got to hear his heart. So we just can't knock those jury either. Come on. We know their heart already set up. But if it was a chance for them to change their heart, they would have to hear it. I don't care how evil a person is. If they see your heart, they won't look at your situation as bad as the way people try to put it out there. And that's why I'm saying this, because I saw this kid's heart. That's why I'm sitting here on this broadcast, because I saw his heart.
He just explained what everyone wondered. Why didn't Carmelo Anthony take the stand? His defense attorney did not want him to take the stand. Now you ask yourself, why? But yet, everyone's out here misjudging this young man, stating he was scared to take the stand because he knew he was guilty.
I have one question. All these justifications, questions, they are asking now, what will it change? Yeah, the time they were supposed to do this, they didn't do that. Now, they continue to spew this to keep their followers active on social media. They continue to do this. I have seen a lot of people calling out, oh, why is it that they didn't allow him to stand? They made it clear because they knew there is nothing they can do about it. Now, looking into this new legal team, some are getting excited, like they will do something.
All right, so a couple weeks ago, I did a video about this Carmelo Anthony case, and I made a statement in that video saying that people have to consider the fact that the school may be liable for this as well, and they are also protecting themselves. What I didn't say, and what a lot of people haven't really considered, is the fact that there are 4 other participants that were involved in that incident that have not been revealed, okay? 4 definite. So we know Carson. Allegedly, he was one of the people. We know Eddie. Allegedly, he was one of the people. We know Hunter and Austin. We know for sure they were one of the people who were involved. But in totality, there were 6 people who were involved in that incident. You had 4 people that went straight up to Carmelo, and you had 2 people that went to distract the coach. Okay, that's already come out. And while we know the main players, or we think we know the main players as being Austin and Hunter, we know that their father, Jeff, and their mother, Megan Metcalf, have some type of reach, some type of pull down there to where they're able to make things happen and make things disappear and change narratives and so on and so forth. But what a lot of people haven't considered are who are those other 2 kids? Who are they? And while we assume that Jeff Metcalf is the person that has the reach, I implore you to consider the fact that it's not Jeff Metcalf. Maybe those other 2 kids are the ones who have the real reach. Maybe their parents are the ones who have the real reach, because these are, you got to understand, it's not just Hunter and Austin. We have 6 kids whose parents are trying to protect them.
You know, looking at what these people are trying to do here, they are trying to bring in the school into all this, like the school is hiding something. They are covering up the whole situation. Oh, there are people that were actually part of this. They are nowhere to be found. This according to the videos they are putting on social media. Yesterday, Seraphio actually posted something on X how she actually defeated this man. He actually went to court to so they can maybe dismiss her lawsuit against Joe Anthony. Joe Anthony is someone, Karmelo Anthony's father. He has actually been there, carrying out interviews, talking about this whole case. Sarafi did not back down. There are a lot of people that are actually involved. I don't know, is it Tiffany Billions and this Charlton White, this guy? These are the people involved in this lawsuit. She actually put out that video. I reacted to it. At some point, I had to delete it because a lot of people were actually trying to do something. They reported, then they removed monetization on that video. So at some point, I had to remove it for reasons I don't understand. They don't like the truth. I'm just here to report, react to videos, share my thought. I don't usually like to go into full details on some cases, especially things I know later. And I don't always like to involve myself when it concerns issues linking to race. This has been my thing. For people who follow me throughout on social media knows exactly what I stand for.
Breaking. The Texas 12th Court of Appeals has ruled in my favor against Drew Anthony.
Sam here with a Carmelo Anthony update, and here's something that you can classify under things that make you go, all right?
This was after the judge denied his attempt to have my case dismissed under TCPA, the Texas Citizens Participation Act. Drew Anthony also sought out court fees and court costs, attorney fees, and sanctions against me, and he lost.
Carmelo Anthony never actually had a right to self-defense. I mean, technically, he did. He's supposed to, but Black American men, women, and children in this country don't actually have that. They are not protected by the law in that way. They are not even protected by the law when they are innocent children just walking home.
When you see a white Libra, you will obviously know. Look at what this lady is spewing. Carmelo Anthony had no chance. Oh, this. Just to make these people feel like they will never see justice because of their skin color. These are the kind of messages these people struggle to spread on social media. It is disgusting and shameful to see someone like this spewing this. If you do the right thing, how will people not see it. I don't want to prolong this video. I think I'm going to end here. I want to appreciate people supporting, sharing out the videos. God bless you abundantly. So the short clips at the end, that's what I want to great. You can always keep
situation.
I'm just asking a
Putting
question.
words in my mouth.
No, I'm not.
What I'm
Okay, so
saying is,
who has the video?
okay, the people who saw the video, I believe it was the school, Frisco County. That's the name of the school.
They had so many
was black.
Rain asked me.
Family had 24 hours to hire an attorney.
Karmelo Anthony was sentenced to 35 years.
But it was shown in 4K clear to the people that witnessed it.
Oh, can you hear me? Yeah, no, I heard what happened. Listen, Cybertruck with your GoFundMe money. Bad news is you're going to jail, but
you're on my page, so you automatically know.
Guilty. Stay your ass.
It's angry.
When are we going to wake up? When are we going to start pushing our kids to be court jesters? There is an alleged post from Austin, resting on himself in the car saying that I dare one of the monkeys to come to this track meet today.